Everything's gonna be alright. Back to another episode of Underdog Boxing Predictions. This is Zeke Bush, y'all. If y'all don't know by now, we have a doozy. We have Connor Benn versus Regis Prograis. I mean, we got two boxers. Uh, I don't believe either are at the elite level, but that makes no difference to the odds. And you know, over here we always like to give a couple barks to the underdog. So on this one, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and give an underdog bark to Regis. Regis is coming in as a heavy underdog. And I again, I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. The bookies has it scored. I have my reasons to believe different. Let's just jump right into the records. We have a 30-3 with Regis, and then we have on Connor Benn side 24-1. You would certainly think it, and we got 24 knockouts with Prograis, and then Ben got 14 knockouts. Looking at the record there, you would think that Regis would be a favorite, but obviously it's not. And so let's jump right into the betting odds. Just off of that alone, on Connor Benn, if you put up $1,600, you're looking at winning $100. And then, I mean, I don't think I would be willing to put up $1,600 on Connor Benn to win a fight here, just to win $100. And then on the other side, you have Regis. $100 if you put up, you could win $800. And so let the odds speak the way they may. But I think that's another reason to give Regis the underdog a bark. Woof. And so you also, I was looking at the records, taking a good analysis at this. This guy Regis, he has fought a lot more tougher opponents. I mean, up and down the board, you look at some of the records where kind of been fought a lot of 1 and 2 star, maybe 3 star fighters coming up in the ranks. And then on the other side, even with more fights, Regis fought a lot harder competitors, and a lot of those bouts were against a lot of good undefeated fighters, and so and why they were in their prime, and so just looking at that, not sure why the odds are so off. And then, yes, Regis is the older fighter. Connor Benn is only 33 years old. Regis is 37. 4 years difference there. Don't think it's a big deal, but we do know Regis has faced tougher opponents. And so then also you got to keep in mind, you have Connor Benn. This is going to be the first time he comes into the ring fighting a southpaw. And so he has no experience fighting a southpaw. And I'm going to tell you, Regis, he's got a good overhand left. That's his strong suit. And then you could expect some liver shots, some liver shots in this one. I think it's going to be the key to defeating Connor Benn. Not because Connor Benn, he's subject to liver shots like anyone else, but just a lot of the film on Regis, when he gets in trouble, he resorts to liver shots. And so I think he's going to face some adversity in this, certainly from Connor Benn. He's not going to want to give up easy. But he do have a propensity to shoot that. And because he's a lefty, it comes. It's a really the way he slides that liver shot in is really kind of stealthy. But nonetheless, he'll bring that haymaker overhand left at any time. He also like to kind of disrupt his opponents by using a straight right, and so I think Conor Bennett's going to definitely have his hands full facing a lefty in the ring because we just never seen it. We don't know what to expect, and so I'm not sure again why the odds are the way they are if we have never witnessed Conor Benn under the pressure of a lefty. And so that's I don't have any. No one has any really film on that, and so we're just gonna look, and it may be some training film. I don't know, but let's see what happens. And so both of them have general good footwork. If I have to, I would say certainly Conor Benn may edge him out a little bit in footwork. Uh, Regis is not as footwork is not as um, timed, I don't think, but he still got good timing. Both of them got really good timing, but it's not elite. The footwork on either fighter, I would say, is elite. Nor the defense. I would say their defense is about the same, although Conor Benn can take a stronger punch, I believe, especially in this catch-all weight. This is a fight where um, Regis is going to be coming up 10 pounds. 10 pounds in weight from super lightweight up to the middle. And so Conor Benn has been at this weight class. He's kind of comfortable at that. But I believe at this stage in Regis' career, this is probably his natural weight. He says he's very comfortable at this weight. And so I don't think that would be a problem. I think a lot of the bookies are looking at that 10-pound difference. And I don't think that it's going to be the case. But nonetheless, Conor Benn may be able to take a better shot, a harder hit. But in this fight, even though you got these two fighters here, 124 KOs, 114 KOs, it could also suggest that Regis is a heavier puncher. And I believe so, just looking at the fights. But although Regis may be a heavier puncher, which is going to give him definitely that puncher shot coming from the underdog standpoint, Rue. And so, even with that heavier punch, neither one of these guys just got tremendous 1K knockout, one hit wonders type of power. These are the type of fighters that this accumulation of punches build up, and then in the later rounds we can see who's still standing. And so I think that we're going to see a good night of boxing between these two. But is it enough to put your money to put $1,600 to make $100 off of Conor Benn? Certainly not. Not with Regis coming in with tremendous skill, top knowledge skill. He has fought a lot of good fighters, Devin Haney. And then some of the undefeated guys that he fought, like Josh Taylor and Juan Velasquez, and Joe Diaz also. And so he fought some good and that last fight I think I seen personally with him and Haney. He did suffer that loss, but his losses were against some really top guys. And David Haney, he would be kind of pushed into that elite category. And so, I wouldn't say either one of these guys is there all the way yet. But if I would say who's closer to that elite status, I'm going to have to go with Regis because Conor Benn haven't fought really anyone. I think that the reason why the odds are a little off on this one, or a lot off, is because he's fighting in the UK, and so he's going to be at home. He just get off that big win with that Conor Benn had. He had two wars at home, and so when you have two wars at home, and then you have your third comeback fight that's going to be at home, then there's going to be some kind of benefit with the home field advantage, home ring advantage. Although And, he's just really known in the UK, as far as that's where I think the bookies are messing it up. A lot of the US fans, they're not really familiar with Regis, and so he's, commercially, he haven't made it all the way there in the limelight. And this could be that come out fight for him, for everybody to see who he is against Conor Benn. It's probably more people in America that knows Conor Benn than Regis, unfortunately. But this could be his night where he shows America, the U.S., what he's made of. And so I think he has an excellent shot to do that. And Conor Benn is going to be in a tough fight wherever he's at fighting this kid. And I mean, he's going to have to um, be really poised. He's going to have to really take his time. This is not going to be a 2 or 3 round fight. I do believe it could be go down to a decision. It's not going to be a knockout. I don't see. Could be wrong. But if I was to put my money on, I would definitely be willing to lose $100 and a chance to win 800 than on any day putting up 1600 and with a chance to win $100. When you're looking at those betting odds, let's give it to the underdog, y'all. Let's give it to the underdog 3 times. Woo, woo, woo. Underdog. So let me know, y'all, what y'all think in the comments. Is this worth it? $1,600 worth? What the odds are. Just let me know. Let me know what you think. If you score on this one, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, y'all. Bye.